Alert! There has been a leak of the 90 Day Fiancé Single Life cast for the next season. Did that get your attention? I was waiting for the Single Life announcement after 90 Day Diaries premiered because I thought I knew who was going to be on the new season. But this leak, that I take absolutely no credit for, by the way, proved that I was mostly wrong. People on the left, those cast members being Tiffany and Tim, they had been on Hunt for Love, but it made sense that they would be coming back into a single show since we got updates on their dating lives on 90 Day Diaries. They both, in fact, were single in the update. Same with Josh and Rob. Rob was on Hunt for Love, but in the end ended up single. And Josh had an unnecessary update on 90 Day Diaries that no one cared about. I don't know who thinks we want to see Josh. I swear he's a producer now and just asks to be on there. Go away. Shoot. I would only be interested in Josh and Rob if they decided it was time to finally date each other. And I doubt their story is about that. Michael here being on a new season made sense. We all just want to see him stay away from Angela. But these two, I was very surprised by seeing these two on here. Anfisa and Larissa. If anything, I was really thinking Natalie was coming back to the single life. Maybe she will be on Hunt for Love. I don't know. She has to be coming back in some capacity though. So yes, Anfisa and Larissa. Those two I would have never guessed. My Thursday video, I will be talking about Larissa. I want to do more of a deep dive on her. In this video today, I want to talk about Anfisa. If you have not seen it, I do have a whole playlist of Anfisa and George's story rewatch. It's a really good one. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend. Their story is so chaotic. The link to it is in the description below. So why am I so surprised by seeing Anfisa? Well, there's a few reasons. Let's talk about it. The first being that we had seen George and Anfisa on 90 Day Fiancé in 2016. That's 10 years ago. And yes, they had many iconic, quotable moments.
I'm going to get my wallet.
Bring me my red bag with my makeup.
I hate being married to George.
And we're off to a good start.
Anfisa wanted a lavish lifestyle. George made a lot of promises to get her to the US and give her that, but couldn't.
There has to be a limit. At least an allowance.
10,000 per month?
What if I didn't have the ability?
Then I wouldn't be sitting here with you now.
So you're basically saying that you're just dating me because I can buy you things?
Yes.
It was a massive train wreck.
What the Anfisa keyed my car.
And while their relationship was a giant mess, they did get married in their 90 days. Their toxic dynamic didn't actually end until George went to prison. If you're new here, yes, he went to prison. He was arrested in 2018 when he was found with 293 pounds of marijuana in his car. He served 22 months of his 2.5-year sentence, and there were very much two sides of the story when it came to how they broke up and when. But what matters is that both of them moved on. Thank God. They shouldn't have even gotten married in the first place.
If he proposed to me with some cheap ring, think I'm not gonna marry him?
I want to make Anfisa happy, but I can't get her a ring that's gonna take me 50 years to pay off.
You can't fix it. You can't fix stupid.
George is now married to someone else, has 2 kids. Anfisa graduated from college and stayed in the US. Their stories never really intersected again, and we never got updates on either of them on a 90 Day Fiancé show. So that was my first moment, wondering why would they bring Anfisa back 10 years later? And why was there no update on 90 Day Diaries? That's usually when they kind of fill in the gap of information of what's been going on with someone. My guess is that they were trying to lean into the surprise of Anfisa coming back to a show, bring more interest to the single life. They seem to struggle with keeping interest from viewers with that show in particular. And my other question was, why would she agree to return? The only television show that Anfisa has been on recently was House of Villains in 2023. She hadn't really done any other reality TV since the show with George. Another reason I was confused by this is her Instagram. And now, I don't think this is a spoiler because it's on her page, but hey, social media likes to ruin things. But in April, it looks like Anfisa got engaged. She has a post about it. When I saw it back in April, I actually thought it was an ad for a ring company. I kept seeing those at the time, I guess. And it was because all of the photos she took were of the ring. And I will say the setup for the proposal looked beautiful, but the only photo of the guy that gave her the ring was from the back. And I don't know, the way that they posed together, I really thought it was an ad. I remember scrolling through Instagram, I didn't see another guy in her photos. And now I'm thinking, if she was on the show, wouldn't she have to hide if she was engaged if it happened while filming? I guess they could say that she could show the ring, but not the guy. Keep the rest of his face a secret for the sake of the Single Life show. I do remember seeing like hints of a guy on her stories. Not his face, but like a hand. You're wondering who's taking the photos in some of them. I'm also not someone that will ever understand the concept of not showing someone's face, especially during a moment like a proposal. Oh, thanks for the ring. Now turn your head so we can take a picture of the back of it for Instagram. I don't like when people do that with kids too. Just don't show them at all. We're gonna know by the look of the back of this guy's head if one of the people she's dating on the show is him. So yeah, I thought it was an ad when I saw it before, but from the looks of it, she does still have the ring on in her recent photos. I haven't seen more of the back of this guy's head, but she seems to be engaged still. So the question is, do we see this relationship on the Single Life play out? Do we see the proposal? Do we see this guy's face at all? And lastly, and more importantly, I want to talk about the biggest reason I didn't expect her to ever return. So I didn't think that she liked how she was portrayed on TV after their first season. I really didn't expect her to return ever. And after some very intense moments, I was surprised that they even asked her back, especially after she got physical with George on camera.
I think you're too immature to know this.
I think they really glossed over her getting physical with him at the time when it was filmed.
I don't feel bad after I hit him. He deserved it.
Her punching me is childish and immature.
And if you do a rewatch, George and Anfisa's relationship, it was transactional. I felt like they tried to act like there was a lot of love and emotion behind it, but it was transactional. She wanted to be taken care of, she wanted money, and George couldn't follow through with his promises.
About $70,000 since we've been dating.
There was a lot of tension, yelling, and then her getting physical with him. So that brings me to the point of, what would her dating be like now on the Single Life? Would she lean into her villain persona?
Beautiful Russian woman dating some American man just for money. But who would want to date a broke man, really? Let's be honest.
Is she going to be back to expecting an allowance, purses, a lavish lifestyle? Or did she provide that for herself and is now looking for an equal partner? I'm just surprised that she wants to come back. Will she be a villain again? It just surprises me that she'd 10 years later want to come back to this. Does that surprise anyone else? I'm so curious what her story will be like. Are you? Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!